Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you enjoyed that grindcore yesterday. Man, that was 6 absolutely killer bands new to the channel. Really buzzing after listening to that stuff. Very nice. Now we've got a bunch of priority subs to get through for the rest of this week. The first band that we're going to check out today made a priority sub, which is why we got this on the channel. Thanks very much for that. And these guys are out of Australia. We've had quite a few very nice Australian bands, but these guys are doing some progressive thrash for us, which is something we haven't really had a lot of, and I do want to try and listen to more and more thrash. So if you bring a progressive edge into it, very cool. This band is called Innasanatorium. They've got a nice high quality vid to go with it by the looks of things. This one's called Night Terrors. Let's give it a spin. Cool. They're nice and loud, nice and wide. A nice chunk in that guitar tone. Cool, these guys have got a big sound.
I cannot free my mind from its dreaming state and consciousness melting into one. Resigned to fight in my madness.
Cool. Cool one. You can get up there. So, you forgot the last word. Dope. I enjoyed the video for that one as well, seeing them all on stage. That's what they normally do for their shows. Looks good on stage. I enjoyed that. These guys were cool, man. They were loud, punchy, wide mix. Really came across with a force and a power. When you got it nice and loud in your headphones like this, really filled your ears with the sound. I enjoyed that a lot. The guitar tone sounded dope. Thick, chunky, fuzzy, heavy, really wide and spread out wide, so it just filled your ears with the guitars nicely. You could hear the bass in the mix cool as well. Good drumming, really like that double bass section, like a pre-chorus or something, and then dropping into that more groove for the chorus. I thought that was really nice every time. It was just heavy and loud and kind of building. Very, very cool. Great solo in there as well, which is nice to have in a thrash band. So yeah, these guys killed it. I thought they did a great job. Vocalist did a nice job with his style as well. It's kind of old schooly, progressive, brought in that progressive edge. But it's really quite a high-pitched vocal, but he still managed to get the power behind it. He had quite a lot of effects as well on the vocal, which sounded cool. A lot of reverb, some delay I think was in there, and again that just gave a spacious feel to the vocal, which just went along with their whole big spacious mix. So I thought these guys did a great job of it. Got straight into it. Very, very nice. This next band we're going to check out is called Terravore. Their track is called Poltergeist. They've got an official vid. I think we've got 3 nice videos as well today to check out. This one's quite long actually, 6.5 minutes. Here we go. Here we go. Dope. Nice deathy edge to this one as well. Old school thrashy. Loving it. Loving the sound of that ride. It's tinging away in my ear. Yeah. Lots of nice little bits on the drums. Drummer's killing it. Loads of solo. These guys are letting the guitars do the talking in this track. Proper thrashing. Loving it. And that ride. I love the drummer in this band, he kills it. He's done loads of little cool bits on the drums, cymbal stops, cool rolls down the toms, working that ride sounded absolutely great as well. Really made a big difference to the music. The drummer did all those extra spicy bits. Just make a 6.5 minute, which would normally be a long track, but it went very quick for me. That just felt like a normal length track, and that's because it was so interesting. There was so much stuff to listen to, and the drummer was a big part of that. Sick. Guitaring in this music did all the talking. Obviously had the vocals and everything else in it, which was great, but the guitars and the riffs were what this music is all about, and that's what proper thrash is all about, old school thrash. And they had a nice deathy edge in there as well, which came through in the vocal as well, but some nice tremmy riffs and stuff, breaking it into a fast blasty section. Sick. But yeah, I was just loving the fact that these guys are a kind of pure thrash band, in that it's about the guitars, it's about the riffs, it's about the thrashiness of the guitars, and that's what this music is. And we've checked out a number of thrash bands on this channel in the last couple of years, but this is probably the first pure thrash band I'm going to say we've had on that is still making the music where it's all about the guitars and the riffs, and I really like that, because you just don't get to hear it as often anymore. I think these guys killed it. They had a great energy in this track. You know, it wasn't kind of melodic thrash or drawn out ballady type thrash. It was proper high pace, moshing out thrash, getting straight into it. I thought they all looked cool in the video. They looked like a bunch of old school thrashers with the tight jeans and the boot tops and stuff. So I thought they looked dope. And the way they filmed it as well, they caught all the drummer doing the cool little bits that he did. The excellent solos in there as well. So yeah, These guys killed it. They just ticked all the boxes I think you need to tick for old school deathy thrash, you know. Sounding as good as it ever has. It was nice and loud and wide and all the rest of it as well. So it came across with the power that you want as well to get in this kind of music. So yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. 6.5 minutes of goodness. Now those guys, let me just mention this as well. I think those guys were from Bulgaria. Yes, they're Bulgarian, and the next band we've got is from Poland, which is next door. So it's cool to get some Eastern European thrashy bands doing this kind of stuff as well. Very, very nice. We love checking out bands from all over the world. This is MBP. Their track is called Silence. Again, they've got an official vid, so we've done really nicely for the videos as well. Let's give it a spin. A nice fuzz to this distortion as well. Real weight and punch in the snare. We've had some cool videos. Got a nice mix on this, the vocals well recorded, drums have got a nice weight and power to them, thick guitars, sounds good, nice and wide. Didn't get as many little frills and trills on the drums as much in this one, which I would have loved to have heard, but the drums did sound great. They had a nice weighty snare in there, which just absolutely pounded through the mix and gave it a nice bounce to the music. 'Cause, you know, it was quite drawn out, this one, way more progressive and kind of epic sounding, wide sounding, and those drums helped it along in that kind of way nicely, because when you've not got as many hits on the snare, if it's doing blast beats with that weighty big hit of a snare, it wouldn't sound as good as it does with those big single hits to keep the beat, to keep you locked in. Did a good job. Very, very cool. Nice video for that one as well. I thought they did well with the video. Looked pretty cool. We've had that for all the bands today. Nice high quality vids to go along with the music. You know, I love the video probably just as much as I do the music as well, because I just get into the whole vibe of it, especially when you can see the band, you can see all their cool instruments, shredding out the solos, the drummers doing all their cool bits as well. So yeah, really love the videos as well. So there you go. That's what I've got for you today. 3 cool progressive, old school and new school thrash bands. I've really enjoyed what we've had today. Actually, we've had 3 different bands, but all within the kind of thrashy area, and coming at it in different ways, but doing a very nice job of it. So yeah, sick stuff. Hope you've enjoyed that today. We'll be back with some more cool bands tomorrow. We'll see you around, guys. Bye.